7,000 years ago, the first really oceanic people came out of China and came out of Taiwan. 1,000 years after that, spreading through the Pacific Islands in Melanesia, even in Indonesia. Then you get to Polynesia, this oceanic country bounded by Hawaii in the north and New Zealand in the southwest, and Rapa Nui in the east. 10 million square miles, 600 times more water than this land, biggest country on earth, bigger than Russia. And it was discovered by these extraordinary people. And I say extraordinary because you could argue that they were really the astronauts of our ancestors. They were the greatest explorers on the face of the earth.
These extraordinary explorers accomplished these amazing feats without the use of modern instruments, but by relying solely on an innate connection to the winds, waves, and the stars. With the passing of time and the arrival of modern ships and tools, however, the traditional knowledge and practice of celestial navigation and voyaging was nearly lost in Hawaii. But in the 1970s, during a period now referred to as the Hawaiian Renaissance, a group of men formed the Polynesian Voyaging Society to resurrect this ancient wisdom.
And then there was a visionary, a painter, an historian, an artist that lights the match of an idea and says, I'm going to build a voyaging canoe. I'm going to sail it back to Kaikinoi, the place of my ancestral homeland, 2,400 miles away, the longest ancestral ocean passage ever. As the Hawaiian culture is re-emerging, rediscovering, re-strengthening, that's not a common story around the world. That is a story that is unique. There are cultures and languages that have been lost every single day across this planet.
Hokulea's ability to revive and heal is now guiding her next journey that will cover more than 46,000 nautical miles and reach over 80 ports and 26 countries around the world.
I mean, the worldwide voyage began as an idea. It came from our teachers from the past. It's about bringing community together around common values which we believe in, whether it's culture, whether it's protection of the oceans, whether it's about making sure we have mechanisms that teach leadership to young people.
Hokulea's first voyage to Tahiti reawakened a cultural pride, identity, and an intimate connection to place.
My own personal interest was in rebuilding what I saw to be the central object of Polynesian culture. Why central? Because were it not for that object, there would be no Polynesians today, right? So how central can you get? I zeroed in on those features of canoe design, which by their wide distribution throughout Polynesia must have been the most ancient. One night I had been out looking at stars and I had a dream, so I was looking at Arcturus and it suddenly got brighter. I woke up and saw Arcturus, hokulea. So I wrote down hokulea. 1975, we launched. I took it around the islands on its maiden voyage. It was a feeling of triumph in getting it into the water. And she looked so beautiful on the water. It was just as most of us had envisioned. People just came and sat all around and just looked at the canoe. They didn't ask to come aboard. They didn't make a great noise. They just came and sat and looked at the canoe all day long, well into the night.
Is Neil on board? Raindrops stay
constellation, carry us down to our destination. Correa, Tahiti. Little stars up in the sky, looking up, they all make us high. But hokulea, star of gladness. Oh, hokulea, star of gladness. Me and be my friend, make me smile and laugh again. Yes, hokulea, you're the star of gladness. Oh, hokulea, star of gladness. Lift your bow, your horse slides through the sea. Thy hokulea, Lord, we ask you please. In this we pray, Lord, show us the way of hokulea, star of gladness. Oh, hokulea, star of gladness. Raindrops, they hamper my vision, falling down and cutting incisions in my mind. While we sail away our time, blow my funny shout jubilation, carry us down to our destination. Wiki wiki, Correa, Tahiti. Millions of stars up in the sky, looking up, they all make us high. But hokulea, star of gladness. Oh, hokulea, star of gladness. Oh, the happy star.